So today's video isn't a video essay, it's a little bit more of a different video. And this video generally might be a little bit shorter than my normal video length, but I have no idea because I'm writing the script as we speak. But recently on my Spectacular Spider-Man videos, I've seen a lot of people confused on why the show got cancelled in the first place and why it never came back. I want to take my time on this video to explain the ins and outs and why it can never come back. With that being said, if you are new around here, I just want to let you know that I did do a Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3, 4 and 5 continuation of the show, and maybe doing a 6th season if I ever get round to it. So make sure to check them out if you would love to see a continuation of the story. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So to put it shortly and in a nutshell, there was a lot of contractual issues that hindered the Spectacular Spider-Man's run into Season 3. Basically, what happened was Marvel decided to buy the rights of Spider-Man from Sony again. But it wasn't the movie rights, it was the rights to a Spider-Man TV show. Now before this gets confusing, after 2009, Sony now owned the rights to make a Spider-Man movie, hence Spider-Man 4 at the time was in production, later getting cancelled for The Amazing Spider-Man, which were both distributed under Sony Pictures, and Marvel now owned the rights to a Spider-Man TV show. Then a couple of years later, Marvel was bought out by Disney, and Disney greenlit a Spider-Man child-friendly cartoon which would air on Disney XD for 4 seasons, called The Ultimate Spider-Man. But your next question may be, Lewis, if Marvel bought the rights to make a Spider-Man TV show from Sony, then why didn't they just take the previous Spectacular Spider-Man TV show, which was already very popular with the fandom, and continue it with Season 3? Well, my friends, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. So first, let's start off with Sony. After the rights were bought from them, Sony are not allowed due to contract obligations to continue or distribute any new Spider-Man TV show content. However, they are allowed to do whatever the hell they want with anything they've already put out, and that includes Spectacular Spider-Man. And that's why you still sometimes see Spectacular Spider-Man Seasons 1 to 2 box sets out in stores. This means Sony cannot continue Spectacular Spider-Man to Season 3 or possibly make another Spider-Man TV show. Now let's go to Marvel/Disney. Marvel bought the rights for a Spider-Man TV show from Sony, but by contract are not allowed to distribute or continue any previous Spider-Man TV show content produced under Sony Pictures, meaning that no matter what, they couldn't continue Spectacular Spider-Man even if they wanted to. And judging by how popular the show was at the time, I'm almost certain Marvel would have loved to continue the show. So now, we're stuck. Sony can't produce Season 3 because they're not allowed to make new Spider-Man content, but Marvel can't continue and produce Season 3 because Sony owns all the rights to Spectacular Spider-Man, and Marvel have to make a new show instead of continuing an old one like Spectacular Spider-Man. This means we can never see the return of Spectacular Spider-Man and the TV show unless Disney buys out the entirety of Sony Pictures, which at this point doesn't seem out the realm of possibility considering they just bought Fox for $60+ billion. But Disney isn't going to buy a massive corporation for one measly TV show. Even if Disney did acquire all the rights they needed, the likelihood they'd continue the show is also very unlikely, due to the popularity of the show decreasing, and their new Marvel Spider-Man TV show now going through to a Season 3 and possibly a Season 4. And this also includes anything else they have lined up for the future of Spider-Man TV shows, which they are probably already planning as we speak. It's sad that we'll never see the real Spectacular Spider-Man come back, but that's what people like me and other content creators are here for on YouTube, where we make videos explaining these things and giving out interpretations of the story by continuing it in such videos as my Spectacular Spider-Man continuation series. Go check that out if you haven't already, and with that being said, make sure to hit that subscribe button for weekly content. Also make sure to hit the bell notification button next to the subscribe button to not miss any more content. The YouTube algorithm is pretty messed up right now, so I would love to see you guys returning to the videos if you could possibly, but some of the videos don't actually go in your sub boxes due to YouTube messing up, so you have to click the bell notification button if you want to receive all my content. Go follow me on Instagram for updates that I will post there before I post it on the channel. And with that being said, once again, I'll see you next time. Peace.